Michelle, welcome to SR 420, the Metroid Dread fan
God
podcast.
damn
We're
it.
here to talk about Metroid Dread and
Honestly,
how amazing it
I'm
was.
not opposed.
It was actually incredible. Welcome to the Otome Challenge podcast with Brandon and Michelle. After a small break, this week continues with stage 6 of Sweet Views at Your Side. Trollololol. Stage
Indeed.
6! Stage 6 of... what the hell is this game called again?
Sweet Fuse.
Sweet Views at Your Side. Oh, it's a good start to the podcast. So we've got this session and one more session to go before the end, and I think we're moving now in this session. I think it's going to be a good talk. We're going to have a good talk today, Michelle.
Before we get started, I just have to ask you one question about the choices you made during this penultimate route.
Okay.
Did you restrain yourself?
No, I don't think I did.
Okay, this route is the only instance where you can restrain yourself, and it's like good. This chapter in Mitarashi's route, it's the one instance in the entirety of the game.
Really?
You get a missing CG, like you unlock a secret CG if you restrain yourself.
Oh, wait. I don't think I did. Yeah, I'm looking back through my notes. I don't see that I did ever restrain myself. But I never
you would
would.
have no reason to, but like they just threw this in to be like, if we broke the rule once.
I guess I could just rewind time and restrain
Yeah.
and see what it does, but
I don't even remember what the CG is, so it's probably not great.
if it's as good as the art as the rest of them, I don't know if I'm missing much, but
You're certainly not. The more I look at this game, and like after playing Olympia Soiree, I'm like, how far we've come as a
how
community.
far we have come. I cannot wait to try Olympia Soiree and ruin it for you and Jess.
I don't think you're gonna ruin it for us because I think it's just a good game, but you know.
Jess has been like, you're not gonna like this game, and I'm just like, good.
So you're gonna for sure hate it, but it's the type of bullshit that I enjoy, unironically. So
I saw her playing like the last. She had it on the TV. It was like the last.
She put
And
it on the TV.
I don't know why she did it. I was doing chores or something. I can't remember what I was doing, and I walked back in. I'm like,
move from Jess.
I'm gonna play some Metroid Dread now, and she had it up on the TV, so I had to wait my turn. And yeah, so I got to see like a minute of the ending.
Oh,
Huh?
so you didn't see a CG.
I saw like a kissing cutscene CG.
Okay, then I don't think
like,
of the
her and
routes
boy
she's
kissing.
played, any of them have been particularly explicit. So I think, yeah, I would never play an Otome game on a television. I'm not. I am shameless, but I do have some shame.
Well, it's
you know?
just me. It's just me
Yeah,
and
no.
life. So there's
If
nothing.
if I were alone in my home by myself, if there was nobody in a 50-mile radius, couldn't pay me enough to put an Otome game on a TV. No. I have fear deep in my heart.
You gotta own it, Michelle.
Never.
You gotta proudly show that homemade love.
I'll own it on Twitter.com. I don't need to own it in real life.
Anyway, stage 6. We ended off the last section. We were in the Moonlight OX ride, about to get on a spaceship to save the guy I don't like. What's his friggin' name?
Oh God.
It's
Cop
been a
man.
month. Urabe. It's been a month. It's been.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Cop Dude. Yeah, Urabe.
No, Shirabe? No, we're gonna bro with him
No,
later.
Shirabe's the journalist. Subaru, I think. Is
Oh,
the
wait,
cop.
Subaru. Oh, God. It's been too long, Michelle. I've even got my notes, and it's like, oh, God, this happened? All right. So, Saki and Mitarashi have woken up at noon in the attraction. So, I guess they were just, like,
Conked
slept
out, yeah.
on the floor of this attraction, and they slept till noon? Good luck.
Fucking been there. My God.
I don't know how you do it.
Sleep on the floor, it's very easy.
Well, Saki monologues, it wasn't the most restful sleep. hard to stay cool when you're sleeping next to somebody like Ryuji.
Oh my god.
She's a little hot under the collar, and it's only noon.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Mitarashi, when he wakes up, notices the power's back on to the attraction. And that the ship, I guess they were in the ship. They were on the floor. They were sleeping in the ship. And it starts moving along the track. And they notice it's got like this 360 turning thing going on. Which, I'll tell you what, Disney World, I've never been to Disney World. I haven't heard of any rides like this at Disney World.
Wait, what?
Like, this elaborate, like,
Excuse
where you
me?
can... I've never... What? They don't...
Have you
do they
been
have
to either of
rides?
the Disney parks?
I've never been to any of the Disney parks. Do they have rides where you can sit in and
This
control
ride
it?
is a direct ripoff of Buzz Lightyear.
Can you actually control 360 and, like, shoot at things?
Yeah,
or is
you
it
can
just
spin
on...
around. Like, you've got a little
Oh!
gun that you carry in your hands, and you can spin the cart around so you can look 360, and you're competing against the other person in the cart. You're trying to get the higher score.
Oh, well, I need to go to Disney World.
Yeah, it's a great park.
You live
I don't like Disney,
center
but
of the
I
country.
fucking
There's
stand the parks.
no quick access to Disney parks where I'm at, so it's a little bit of a drive either way, or a flight.
It's worth it.
So yeah, they're just in this ship on rails playing Buzz Lightyear, and they encounter an alien, and I describe it as just this bulbous green alien with horns coming out the sides of its jaws of all things, with a blue gem on its head, and I guess they have to shoot the blue gem with their little pew pew gun on the cart. And Mitarashi blasts the alien, and then he's blasting this alien, then he just swings the ship around, and there's Urabe on a cross, going all
I know, that was fucking nuts.
Fucking symbolism here. All Persona 3 style. We've got one of the protagonists up on a cross.
Drag Persona 3's name through the mud like this.
This game is as good as Persona 3, Michelle. And
I can't.
He's limp and unconscious. There's an alien hiding behind the cross. So I guess he's kind of using Urabe as like a shield, kind of, to try to, like, don't you miss, you'll hit your friend. Which I guess we're using live ammunition here. They didn't really specify that.
It didn't say so, but I guess it is real bullets.
Yeah, I guess we're just firing a real gun. But
I know this because in Subaru's route, at one point, he does just whip out his actual gun.
It's like, why have none of us tried shooting this fucker? He just shoots the alien. He didn't really think twice about Urabe being there, I guess. But the alien fires a desperation shot. I guess it's not fully dead yet. And, but it's fired at Saki, and not the ship. It's, like, directly at Saki. And Mitarashi, that sweet, sweet child from heaven, jumps in front of the damn blast. So for, like, the 18th time, he has taken a bullet for...
How is he alive? Just,
this man,
come on, my dude.
He's like the fucking Terminator. He just cannot die. There was I guess he stuck his arm out, because there's a crack, and his arm flies backwards. So it's not like a bullet. I guess it's like a ball or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
It never says this is what the bullet is. It's just like his arm flies back after he defends Saki, and I guess he nearly breaks his fucking arm. And I get a choice. I can say, "Are you okay?" or "Don't be so reckless." I said, "Are you okay?" No heart bomb for this one. Missed this choice.
Well, yeah, it's because it's the classic Otome trope of, once you're in the route, you can scold the boy a little bit.
I still haven't learned this. I'm still trying to coddle my brave boy. He doesn't want coddle.
We'll get there.
He wants it. He wants it rough. Hogstein comes over the PA and explains that Urabe will pop up when the other team makes a mistake during their game. I will note now, we never learn what the other game is during this section. We don't know what they're doing.
No.
They could be playing blackjack. We don't
I know
know.
what the game is based on context from the other routes, but I don't think it's ever explicitly stated.
Yeah, so I'm not ever gonna find out unless I decide to keep playing this shit. Um, God, I'm
I doubt you
trolling.
will, but
I'm trolling when I say the game and Otome is bad. I'm trolling. Just FYI.
it's okay.
Not
I'm
you. That's
pretty
for the
sure that
audience.
the
That's for the audience. They've already left, but I'm just saying it just for the record in case
audience. I'm
somebody comes for
I'm
me.
I'm gonna step in here as like an official member of the Armada. He gets a pardon on this one.
I get a pardon. Yes, that means I can say whatever I want. The other team is not aware this is happening though, so they're fucking up and have no idea they're fucking us up. When they do it.
Mm-hmm.
And Hogstein explains the bullets. He calls them bullets, I think. I write down bullets. I don't know if he says bullets. They've been sped up so that they're now
Yeah.
possibly fatal. So if they're tennis balls or whatever, they're fatal now.
I gotta imagine they're like rubber bullets or something.
Something. I don't know. Enough to nearly crack Mitarashi's arm in two. So in the last chapter, Shido was explaining to us to be careful of the forks in the road, to choose wisely. We hit one of those forks in the road, and for whatever fucking reason, Shido never clarifies like what decision to make on the fork. He just says, you know, there's going to be forks and choose wisely or whatever.
Yeah, you could have given us a little bit more info here, my dude.
So I get to this fork and there's two options and I'm just like, I don't fucking know. One goes to the exit and another goes to an E on the map. Now, Inafune had something to do with this game. I don't know if he actually gave a shit, but he has his name on this game.
I'm thinking that he's like the big ideas man and then somebody else wrote it.
Yeah, if I were him, I wouldn't take credit for some of this writing, but yeah. So when I see an E, I think E-Tank from Mega Man, so I want that E-Tank. So I say, fuck it, I want to know what that E is, even though that's not smart. So I'm going for the E. And we're attacked by just a shit ton of aliens. And Mitarashi's like, are you sure about this? And I said, fuck yes, keep going. And he's like, if that's your decision, I'm with you till the end.
Which is why, sir? Why? Come on, sir.
I'm just like, he trusts me. I have his love, by God. And we're just getting walloped by these aliens. Our gun runs out of energy. The aliens unleash a hail of bullets. And we can't dodge them. And Mitarashi embraces Saki, trying to protect her as she goes dark. Game over. And I wanted that so bad to be the canon ending, and I couldn't do it. It's like, you dumbass. So rewind. I tell her to go for the other E. Sorry, the other choice when it said keep going or divert was go for the other E. There's like another fork in the path. I don't know if I made that very clear.
Yeah.
So I said game over, back to that decision, go for the other E. And we reach that E. It's not covered by aliens. And our gun gets refilled. So I'm guessing that if I had just said go straight for the exit, that I would have ran out of energy and died that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guns refilled. Mitarashi mentions, he's just like, yeah, we can get to the exit now. So he's happy. But then Urabe suddenly like appears on the cross again, and I'm kind of picturing Urabe kind of like those old-fashioned carnival mini games with the ducks going up and down, and you can shoot it. Yeah. I'm just kind of picturing him like that going across the side, having a good laugh. Mitarashi just shoots that alien, so there's no real drama when Urabe shows up on the cross.
No.
Mitarashi, I guess, is just good at this game. He never shows up again until they reach the exit. And then suddenly, giant-ass alien boss monster appears. And it's just a recolor of the first alien, which sounds appropriate.
Yeah, it's pretty low budge. Yeah.
but it's bigger and has blue crystals on its shoulders. So it's got like 4 jewels total.
Mm-hmm.
And Urabe is tied to this creature's stomach, which incredible how fast they took him off the cross and stuck him on this monster. Just
Weaklings work hard.
amazing logistical engineering efforts by the team running this thing. I applaud them. The jewels are sort of attached. He's got 4 jewels, and they're all kind of attached to each chain that's holding Urabe to the stomach. So he's got like both of his arms and both of his legs. I guess he's kind of star formation right now.
Mm-hmm.
So Mitarashi just, of course, shoot the jewel. And one of his chains breaks. And I guess he's just kind of like got one arm dangling and the rest of him's hanging on. They're like, oh shit, he might fall if we continue this. This isn't good.
Like, but the thing that gets me is like, like a big fall? Like, would he just hit the floor like a couple feet away?
Unclear how high up in the air
like,
we are.
Is it just like okay, I hate to compare it to another Disney ride, but like I'm like, is it like the Peter Pan ride where like the person in the ride is suspended from the ceiling and then there's like 20 feet below them? Is that what's going on? Like, by the way,
You could
fucking
survive a
hate the
20-foot
Peter Pan
fall.
ride.
It
No,
hurt
well,
like hell.
yeah.
You'd probably break your legs.
Yeah, he also can't catch himself though. So what if he like lands in a weird way and breaks his neck?
You just hope that he doesn't land skull first, or like whips his skull into the ground when he lands.
Yeah.
The alien just starts kicking our ass. But so Saki has to do her explosive insight to try to figure out how to save Urabe. And I've stopped giving a shit about explosive insights because it's stupid.
Yeah.
I just write down, she figures out the key is just to catch Urabe. And I write down, no shit. Like, no shit, catch Urabe. So we play a whole mini game that's not very fun to get to the obvious. And Mitarashi starts shooting the jewels that Urabe is attached to until he's just dangling by his arm. At this point, I'm like, ow.
Yeah.
That would hurt, especially if you're not like clenching your muscles trying to support yourself. If you're just dangling there, you're gonna dislocate your arm.
Yeah, for real.
Suddenly, Mitarashi jams the gun, which I thought it was mounted. I guess it's not. You're just holding it. And he just jams the gun into Saki's arm. And Mitarashi has decided that he is going to be the one to catch Urabe. I guess makes sense. Except that Saki can't do shit. So she's got to shoot, never having shot before. But she shoots the gem. As the alien is flying over the cart. So I guess this thing has... The engineering for this thing is... I can't imagine the cost. It's just amazing. It's able to fly overhead. It drops Urabe as she shoots it, and he falls into Mitarashi's arms, I guess. And Mitarashi compliments Saki's shot and says, "You're quite a woman." Calls her a woman, I think, for the first time. He calls her a woman.
Yeah, I think so too.
Very important character development moment, Michelle. This is very important.
It is. I know that you're teasing me, but it is truly.
It is. I get it.
Refute it.
I get it. I see it now. I get why Otome's so cool.
Okay.
As they exit the space colony, I guess we're done now. We got Urabe. I guess we killed the big bad. The ride's at the end. We're exiting the space colony. It turns into sort of a space, I guess, outer space. We're outside the station and we're kind of floating in space theme. And Mitarashi is just giddy right now. He's just looking at the stars, admiring the view. And I can say, I know it's so cool! Or I can say, you're like a little kid. And
Which one did you say?
I said, I wanted to say, you're like a little kid. Because
You chose
he
the
deserves
correct
it.
answer.
Even though he was speaking the truth. I wanted to say that. But I said
Mhm.
I know it's so cool. Because we gotta placate Mitarashi. We gotta keep him on our side.
Yeah.
I got a heart bomb. Right decision. Mitarashi starts blushing. He's embarrassed. He says, "You throw me for a loop sometimes."
Oh, okay.
Good pickup line. Well, not really a
Is it?
pickup line. It's like a flirt, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
He then goes on to say, "I've never met a lady like you. Guarantee you all my customers would just tell me I'm acting like a kid."
I wish he would not keep relating it back to his work. I really, that's so, no.
Oh, I love Mitarashi. He is. I'll tell you what. I don't know if I could do it with a different boy in this game. This is I could choose my wording better there, but
Yeah, for real.
he this constant dynamic of him comparing to his work and ironically being really awkward just to me is hilarious. Every time this happens, I'm just laughing.
Mhm.
Suddenly, we get surrounded by a bunch of aliens. I guess we're not done yet, and Saki just cranks the steering hard to the left to make the ship spin, and Mitarashi fires off. I'm thinking Star Wars, where the scene in Episode 7. I don't know if you've seen Star Wars,
Mhm.
where I think there's a scene where I think it's Rey like cranks the Millennium Falcon around, and Finn just like the thing's like going upside down, and Finn shoots. So he's like they're like doing some crazy maneuver, so he can just shoot all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, he shoots them all. But Saki just suddenly is pulling her Fast and Furious driving skills that she's never had
Yeah.
before. Um, Before he can kill the last alien, though, the gun clicks empty, and Saki covers Urabe to protect him. I guess Mitarashi thinks he's important now, so we have to protect him.
Yeah.
Mitarashi goes, "I've got this." So he stands on top of the ship and takes his belt off, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, this CG is fucking wild.
This was amazing. Saki goes, her vast intelligence shows here. Saki goes, "Is this really the best time to be taking your clothes off?"
Can't. Why would she say this? Why would she, why would she say this? Oh my
Mitarashi
god.
whips his belt buckle Indiana Jones style into the damn jewel on this last alien.
This feels like cheating somehow, but whatever, dude. Whatever you gotta
It's
do.
gonna be a ninth rule that says you're not allowed to take your belt off during games now. Because Hogstein's
Mhm.
pissed, yeah. Uh, yeah, just whips his belt buckle into the alien's jewel. But Saki doesn't care about that. What Saki has noticed, most importantly, is that Mitarashi's pants have begun to slip.
Oh my god. I can't. Oh god, I hate this scene.
I think I'm gonna title this "The Pants Are Slipping." I'm gonna title this podcast.
I don't even no.
Will that get banned? Does Anchor care? I don't know. They
I
might ban
don't
me.
know, but
Listen, I've noticed that the more we title about rippling pecs or too many moms, the viewership goes up. I've noticed that, so I think we got to keep this train going. I've cranked
okay.
the I've cracked the algorithm.
Okay. But yeah, this scene is trash. Anyways.
She says, "I've only got a quick glimpse, but it looked like he was wearing.
Why?
But it looks like
God,
he was wearing something.
why?
It looks like he was wearing something cute."
I hate to relive this. I hate to relive this. Why? Saki, you're giving Otome protagonists a bad name, and they're already like pretty trash.
Something unexpected.
Yeah, something unexpected happens every 3 seconds. So what was it this time?
After they rescue Urabe, they carry his ass out of the attraction. Hogstein appears, I guess, on a monitor,
Mhm.
and brags about having other hostages. He's like, I don't care about that one. I've got others. You can have that one.
Yeah.
So, but
Honestly
he
fair.
then, he
I said
offers,
honestly fair.
he offers to let them come to the castle as a reward for their efforts. Obviously, a trap.
Yeah, dude. Why would you do this?
Mitarashi goes, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Okay, sir.
You know, this would be a good time for Saki to intervene and be like, listen, we'll go save them, but let's slow down first and think about it. But she's getting stupider. She thinks she can conquer anything with Mitarashi. I think that's a quote from the game.
Isn't it like that phenomenon that moms tell you all the time where like teenagers' collective IQ goes down when they're in a group?
Yeah.
It's
Not
like
wrong.
that. Like, they're dumber together.
Not wrong. But they do somewhat intelligently decide to try to meet with the rest of the team first at the plaza in front of Hogstein's castle. I can't remember how they knew they would want to go there, but they're going to try to meet them there.
Yeah.
But first, before we meet them at the castle, we gotta have a not sponsorship today.
Oh, do we?
That's right. Michelle, you like music, right?
Yes.
Don't you like when you can listen to your music? Like, through earphones or earbuds?
Are you gonna advertise fucking Walkmans or something?
No, this is the next level, Michelle, of Walkmans. This is Raycon. Do you want to have good earphones and not pay the cost of good earphones, Michelle? Earbuds? Do you want to pretend like you paid for nice earbuds, but you didn't because you bought cheaper ones instead? Buy Raycon. They've got like everyday earbuds and like gaming earbuds now, I guess, if you don't want to listen to your games in a good way. And fitness earbuds if you don't want to trash your earbuds by getting sweat in them. And now they've got like celebrities that like have this shit. Let's see, celebrity sightings. Soulja Boy likes them, according to their website, and DJ Waffles, whoever that is, and P Diddy. That's good, right? So yeah, go pay $70 or whatever for shitty earbuds. When you could just pay a little bit more and get good ones. So
go ahead and waste your money, folks.
I don't know. They're probably good. I don't know. There's gift cards.
I've heard that they're bad.
What the hell? There's a fitness bell? What the shit? Okay, never mind.
Bell.
Listen, don't get suckered. I mean, wait, get suckered and buy this stuff. And that's our not sponsors. I think we got it. I might, like, in all seriousness, I'm probably gonna actually buy some of these because I just need some for work. But anyway, they're cheaper. So Mitarashi and Shido need to fuck and leave this 16-year-old girl the fuck alone.
We don't. Mm-mm.
They get to the plaza and they just start broing out. So I don't know why we're dealing with Saki at this point. Wakasa brags and says they're getting the hang of all this. And then
Can you get a hang of it? Like, is that possible?
In 6 days. Mayoshi decides to just dunk on him, though, and said he cried the whole time.
Fucking savage.
Yeah. Kasa goes, whatever, I was just practicing. I need to be able to cry on command. It totally triggers a girl's maternal instincts.
Why?
Man.
Come on, my dude.
That was, oof.
Oof. Oof. No, sir. No, sir.
Oh man. Everyone just kind of stares at Mitarashi and Saki though.
Why?
And Shirabe, the old and wise, says,
This.
"The flower of love has taken root."
Oh my god, Shirabe, why are you like this? Come on, dude.
With a
Not cool.
16-year-old girl.
Not cool. Not cool, sir.
Wakasa just basically asks if they're fucking at this point.
Yeah.
He shows some jealousy. This was interesting, and I think this is the next route I would play because of this. Shows some jealousy at the blossoming relationship. It like describes that he's just like kind of mad about it. Like he just kind of like tapers off somewhere. So I was like, huh, okay.
There's like in a lot of Otome games, there's usually always one route where like regardless of what route you go down, the character's like interested in the protagonist at least. And so I think Wakasa is definitely that for this game. But no, bad choice, huh? Bad choice.
He's probably the closest to being age appropriate, if I
He's
remember
the
right.
closest in age to Saki. He's literally the only one that's age appropriate for her because I think they're 2 years apart. But at the same time, he's so weirdly immature at like bleh.
So funny. It's not good, but that whole line that he had earlier was like, oh my god, dude. The group explains that Hogstein told them they were coming to the castle. So that was lucky, I guess. So they wanted to meet them at the plaza. But they're sure as hell not going in with us to stop Hogstein.
Yeah, why? Come on, guys.
No, I guess they were worried that was breaking the rules because they weren't invited, but and that would lead to something bad happening. Mitarashi, though, big manly stud that he is, promises we will save everyone, but then whispers something to Shido, and Saki kind of looks at it like, her? Suspects it's about her. And then Shido goes, he basically goes to Mitarashi, goes, don't die. Which is like, why are we dealing with Saki again?
Yeah.
Mitarashi says, I can't let a girl cry over me. And Saki's heart pounds. Quote, pounds after hearing that.
No.
Shido suddenly grabs Saki's arm and says she's coming with the group. Which, wouldn't that be breaking the rule too, as much as them not going in?
It would also be breaking the rule. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, wait, that will probably get somebody killed too, because you didn't bring Saki. But anyway. Mitarashi explains he can't bring her into such an obvious trap. Then why are we doing
Why
it
are
so
you
obviously?
going then,
Why
sir?
why are we so obviously going along with it then if there's no winning here? Saki monologues that his eyes were kind and almost sad as he said that. But she gets mad. And I think this is the choice that you were talking about earlier. That you can say, what makes it okay for you to make decisions for me? That was what I said. I didn't write down the other choice. What did I do that for? I guess I can just say nothing, I think was the other choice, or just go with it. Mitarashi says, you'd think I'd have learned by now not to set you off. She just like lets him have it.
Yeah, for real.
And that's enough for Mitarashi to back down from that plan, and they just hold hands and walk into the castle together.
Yeah, dude, like, gave up on that pretty quick. Sir, you sure?
He likes being told off. I think that's the trick with him.
Yeah, pretty much. It's the trick with all of them, actually.
He needs to be mothered.
No, we don't have to go there. That's Wakasa's route, by the way.
Oh so god, I have to play Wakasa's.
You don't have to.
Again. They go inside and see Hogstein sitting on his throne. Mitarashi whispers to Saki that he's going to punch Hogstein. What a plan. But she's gonna run for the cage of hostages while he's doing this.
Yeah.
And then hands Saki a gun.
Why did she take the gun? Why didn't he take the gun?
Why did he shoot Hogstein? Why is he just gonna punch him? Oh god, he hands Saki a gun that Shido apparently gave him.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a gun involved now. This won't be bad.
What's hilarious is that, like, pretty much in all of the routes, it ends with like a confrontation with Hogstein, and unless you're like doing Subaru's route, he like just hands off the gun to whoever is going, and I'm like, sir. Like at one point, he literally does give Wakasa a gun, and I'm like, are you sure about that, sir? Are you sure?
The thing about this is a real gun, I assume.
That's a real gun.
And I'm not a gun owner. I don't, I'm not a big advocate for guns. I imagine if somebody handed me a gun and said, use this, it would probably take me a second to figure out how to, like, take the safety off and all that kind of stuff.
I would not know how.
Yeah, and I imagine, like, you could figure it out, but, like, it would take long enough that it would be maybe useless at first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or at least give an opportunity for somebody to be like, take it out of my hands or knock it out of my hands or something. But anyway. So I never, like, that trope has never, especially Saki. Saki's never fired a gun just from the way she acts.
For sure.
But anyway, Mitarashi, after this, just decks Hogstein. Just boom. And Saki's running to the cage, and sure enough, God himself is there. KJ Inafune. Saki shoots the lock open, which I don't know if that trope always holds true too, but sure. Yeah. She shot the lock open. She hears Mitarashi yell in the background. He's just yelling about something, but she stays focused on the hostages. I can't believe she stayed focused here. That floored me. I thought she was going to turn around and his pants were going to be off or something, but, like, no. She stayed focused. God decides now is a good time to ask if this is the nice man he's heard so much about.
Sir, the audacity. like we're here to save your fucking life, and you have the audacity.
Stopping everything to ask, oh, is this the nice young man you've been texting me about? God.
Can you fucking imagine?
Oh. He explains he's happy about this. He says he will leave them with Hogstein and will take care of the hostages. Okay, meaning Saki and Mitarashi.
Yeah.
Which I thought, okay, here comes the heel turn. This is where KJ Inafune is the bad guy. Because he left them in there. He's gonna, like, trap them in there or something. But yeah. It doesn't happen, at least yet. Mitarashi points out that Hogstein was just a piglet in a costume, so he decked a piglet that was wearing a mascot outfit, I guess. AJ runs back into the room, and I guess he and the hostages are pounding on tempered glass.
Yeah,
I guess unclear. I kind of pictured the tempered glass kind of sealed the way out, and that they're all just kind of beating on it to get out. I wasn't really sure what was happening here.
Yeah, me either.
So they're pounding on tempered glass, and Hogstein gloats. Oh, I guess they were on the other side of the tempered glass, so they got out, and then something sealed them in. Hogstein gloats that he let the hostages go because he has new hostages, meaning us, Mitarashi and Saki. And then a cage shoots down from the ceiling, and Saki goes to sleep.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
Saki and Mitarashi come back to life, come awake in the warehouse, and they're all tied up. Mitarashi is disappointed that he couldn't keep Saki safe, which Don't know how that's your
Sure,
fault.
I
Sure.
guess. Yeah, it's fully not, but whatever.
He says they need to make things hard for Hogstein tomorrow, which I guess that's as good a plan as any. Let's just make it difficult for them to kill him.
Yeah, let's just put up one less fight, you know?
Kick him in the
We're kind of giving
shins.
up, but not fully.
Give him a good shin kick while they're torturing us or something, you know? They are worried that they are going to be used as bait like Urabe was. And I was like, no shit. That's all he's ever done with hostages. But don't worry. Mitarashi says they may as well rest.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, we'll get some sleep. We'll figure it out tomorrow.
Yeah,
I think I would
basically.
be up all night trying to think of a way out of this situation.
Yeah, for real. Or like, you would think that like, presumably there is a human inside of Hogstein or controlling him from somewhere. Like, he got to sleep at some point. So why not just like wait until he leaves and then try to make a break for it?
Yeah, I guess they're in a cell, but like I would think I'd spend the whole night like trying to untie myself if I'm tied up,
Yeah.
or like trying to scoot into something sharp and try to cut if I was tied up, or trying to find a way to bust a lock open or something. But
Yeah.
He tells Saki goodnight, and that makes Saki happy
Why?
because she's dumb. She's
Yeah,
not
that's true.
smart.
It's true.
And then finally, the locket scene. I think in the last scene, a big explosion happened and killed everybody. I don't know. I don't really give a shit about the locket scenes. The kid is yelling for mom and dad. But the locket opens. And a fuzzy picture of a family is in it.
Yeah.
And then a parenthetical text. Parentheses. Just a dream, but now it's time for the final act. Just watch.
Yeah.
End scene.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun.
Michelle, this was an hilarious act. A hilarious section of the game.
Yeah.
Now that we're in the gushy romance, I am having a blast laughing my ass off at how bad they are at this.
Yeah, it's really quite terrible. I think that honestly, I'm glad that this was the first Otome game I ever played because I don't think I would have liked it if I had played better Otome games before it.
Well, I'm having a blast because I'm just laughing every time stuff like this happens. And honestly, kind of curious to see how it ends. I'm sure it ends with Saki and Mitarashi macking.
Yeah, presumably.
I'm assuming that it ends with KJ Inafune sitting down and having a talk with Mitarashi about marrying his niece and having his permission to do so.
I would hate that.
You know, having a nice conversation over a cup of coffee about what his career ambitions are, which I'm sure will go well with KJ Inafune. But that's it. One to go. Michelle, are you excited to be done with this game?
Yes, I am. I am. Yes. I'm ready to be released from the Sweet for You's prison. I'm ready to emerge.
It'll be like you'll be a new person, Michelle. You'll
be a new person.
Your life will
be
never
reborn.
be the same. And I love the fact that you have dropped this game from your favorite list because of this experiment.
Yeah, no, I don't even know why I ever liked it. I think, well, it's because I never replayed it after I played it for the first time. So I think I was really blinded by nostalgia for Sweet Fuse. And I was a different person when I played Sweet Fuse. I was much younger than I am now. So,
more relatable to Saki?
But younger. No. I don't think I've ever been that stupid.
Oh, I didn't mean that, but, you know, As you were a teenager, maybe.
Oh no, I was fully in my 20s when I played Sweet
Were
Fuse.
you really?
Yeah, no. No. Yeah, I can't even blame it on being a teen girl. No. I can't pull that one.
Oh, I can't top that. That's it. This is over, I guess. Twitters, down below. There's no money button, I don't think. Don't hit the money button unless you want to.
Yeah.
I don't
Goodbye,
know.
more Otome.
Go buy more Otome. Go play Otome games. And,
Yeah, for real though, if you like Otome games, buy them. They'll localize more, please. Thanks.
Yeah, she really wants what's this?
Kikabancho Otome.
What's the one that
Kikabancho Otome.
Kikabancho Otome?
Kikabancho Otome.
That. Go buy that and then
Can't buy it, but tell the developer that you want them.
What's
Oh
the
my
one
God.
you like?
Fellows.
Bustafellows. Go buy Bustafellows.
That they'll make the sequel.
That way
Not
they'll
make
make
it,
the
but release it
sequel.
in English.
One of the main boys looks like Seto Kaiba, so you can yell about trap cards.
The dude who looks like Kaiba is like my least favorite route. He's so vanilla.
You fell for my trap, protagonist. Now you have
So
to date
boring.
me.
Honestly, that would have been more interesting.
Oh God. Hopefully we'll get the next one done sooner than a month.
Yeah, hopefully.
Alright. See ya.
Yeah.
Dude, Craig is in the house.
Craig.